in Ankara, which is the capital of Turkey. And as a child, I was very interested in nature. I loved stars, so everything about stars, astronomy, astrophysics, that was very exciting to me. The other thing I loved was biology of things, nature. I loved sea creatures. Did some small experimentation as a child on the seashore. I've been very lucky with great parents, both accomplished and talented themselves. My mother is a scientist, an engineer. Having such a strong role model growing up, someone that takes you to the lab on the weekends because she has to run an experiment, that was probably very, very formative for me. My father is also an engineer, however, he has another passion. He's also an author. I also have a very accomplished sister. She's an engineer too, so I'm only aberration. Even though I studied engineering, I'm no longer an engineer. I was always inspired to go to a PhD. I absolutely had wonderful teachers and mentors. My postdoctoral mentor, Ben Barris, he has this beautiful balance of giving you the important and necessary critics that you need to better yourself, but not breaking your heart while doing so. That was actually the most formative years of my scientific career. That's where I started working on these beautiful cells, the astrocytes, and after 5 years of postdoc, I had the chance to come and work here and start my lab full of really talented people. As a team, we work together to answer really otherwise very tough to crack questions. My husband is also a scientist. We were actually in the same class of grad school. We never worked in the same lab until we moved here. His lab is actually next door to me. He has his own lab. He has a completely different research subject that he pursues. Therefore, our daughter is trying to move to the 4th floor because she thinks, mom and dad got something on the 3rd floor, so maybe there's something for me on the 4th floor. She's 9. She loves science and she loves art. She loves the lab. She wants to have more lab chores. Of course, she's too young to work in the lab, but she likes to come to the lab whenever possible. She's really into it, already getting ready. A scientist needs to be a positive person and an optimistic person, because there is a lot of defeat and there's a lot of criticism. So you need to find ways to up your spirits, even though when things look like nothing is ever gonna work. I guess the reason I like coffee is a little bit because of that. I also like chocolate and stuff like that. So, whenever there's this something and I'm like, oh no, then, have a shot of espresso and then move on to the next.